Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. You are watching Handmade by Deanna Marie, and I am Deanna Marie. So I got a leveling table. You know, I told you that I work on this card table, and you know, after a while, card tables have a tendency to kind of, bow inward. So I saw this of all places on Facebook. And I was like, wow, I need that. So I just got it. I mean, literally, I just got it. And so I thought, since I needed a video to put up, that I would share with y'all what I received. And of course, we'll do a quick earring or something like that, just to see how it all works. So let's see. The thing I really liked about it when I was watching the advertisements was the fact that it has a actual leveler on it. So it has a leveler on it, so you'll know if you're level or not. Okay, so it looks like we have a silicone pad there with some instructions. Little cushion. And so we have our 4 legs. And we have the actual table itself. I love these these bags here because I keep them and I reuse them. I reuse everything if at all possible, guys. All right, so, oops, the light went out. So here we are. Remove that. So you see on this side, it's leveled. There's apparently a protective coating on this too. So now we just simply screw the legs in. And the thing I want to see first and foremost is to see if this table is level or not. It does show it's a little off. Look like, yeah, so I need to lift it up just a little bit. So it needs to be lifted up from those ends over here. So
Am I a 3-year-old?
no, sweetheart.
So I'm still a 7-year-old.
Yes, dear.
Wow, these kind of remind me of seats.
Okay, it needs to come up a lot more, guys. I didn't realize it was. Alright. So it's really not level. Okay, that's better. Still a little bit more And I'm just kind of turning them 1 or 2 rungs at a time. Sorry, I got to put my head down here. Yep, we're level. It is level now. So, excellent. And I tell you what, I'm so excited to have gotten this because I was having to work inward, which was making it a little bit more difficult for me to see. So now I have a level table, guys. I have a level table. I am very excited about that. So I'm going to make some earrings and let's see what happens. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that, but the little circle, the leveler, is in the middle. So now my table is actually level. So I'm so glad I saw this. I'm glad I saw this. I'm glad I got it. So now I will feel more confident in doing my designs and stuff. So let me make some earrings. It did include this silicone mat. So I'm going to put that one on the bottom. But y'all know purple is my color, so I have to put my purple mat back up here too. So, all right, now we're ready. Everything is steady. Now, of course, I can always pull these back to confirm if it's level or not. Hello. Okay, so I have my leveling table taken care of. I'm excited to play with that. But, you know, sometimes you get questions about how do you decide what you're going to do? Well, I look at what I've got. So I look at the bezels I have. I look at the other materials I have, such as I've got washi tape. So, you know, I look at the different materials that I've you know, accumulated. I even look at things like these hollies were part of a Christmas decoration that broke off, but they could very well be placed in earrings or pendant or something, right? So I'm looking at those things. Also, like, I've got a lot of pressed flowers. So I'll take my, in this case, let's say we're looking at these bezels, and I'm also considering adding these doves into them as well, okay? And yes, they are different. This is gold and this is silver, so yeah, you can mix them together. It's no big deal. In this case, I'm looking at the various pressed flowers that I've got. So I'm looking at these right now. These have grabbed my attention. They're very, very pretty, and they kind of go with the dove theme, you know? So what I'm thinking is that I'll take a couple of these guys here. Let me get some tweezers to help me out. So I'll take a couple of these guys here. That one. And this one here. I don't want to damage those flowers because I want to use those. So let's say we're going to take those, okay? And now we can break those apart. I need to grab this guy. He needs to come back into the fold. Okay. So let's say we're gonna use those there. And I'm gonna keep these out because I'm thinking about using the smaller flowers here also. So basically, the answer to that question is it's a process. You know, you don't just come in and sit down and just start making things. It's a vision that you have. So now with these, because these are charms and they have the little hook there, I'm going to be able to take my cutters and I'll be able to cut that hook away. Well, I might have to get somebody else to do that for me, but there we go. There's one click, and I'm sorry, I got out of vision there. And then I'll come right here, oop, and do another click, and just kind of get that out of the way. So what we do here is I go on one side of it here, and then turn it over, and go on the opposite side. And so now I'll be able to use those in my design, okay? All right, so let me get these guys on the tape, and we're gonna fill it with resin, and then we will place our flowers in, and our doves will go in last, all right? All right, so I have my tape here, and I use popsicle sticks on the ends. You can easily fold them over. You don't have to use popsicle sticks. You can use toothpicks. I just put something on here which makes it easier to handle the tape. So I'm placing my bezels. Now these are open back bezels. So I'm placing these on the tape, and you want to make sure that you are pressing down really firmly in order to avoid any seepage. Okay, we don't want anything coming out around. So you can use a rolling pin. I've got this pin here. You can just use this. The whole idea is that you just want to make sure that it's sealed. Okay. All right. So we've got that done. So I'll be right back. All right, so I decided to give this a little sparkle. So we're gonna see how that turns out. So we're gonna first start out by laying a small layer in the bottom here. I don't wanna fill it up too much. And then we're grabbing a toothpick, or you can grab one of your silicone tools to spread it out. Hope you guys had a great week. Today is Sunday. We're getting ready to start a whole new week. Today is the 2nd of February. So we are celebrating our African heritage. We celebrate it every day of the week. I mean, every day of the year, but, you know. Okay. Just wanted to add a little bit more in there. Okay, now I'm gonna let that sit for a moment so some of these bubbles can come up. I'll be right back. All right, so now let's add our resin. I'm gonna do these one at a time because I'm here by my what do you call this light? I have another LED light that's right here next to me. My ring light, that's it. That's what I'm trying to say, my ring light. And it's an LED light. And so it has a tendency to start curing my resin just before I'm ready. All right, so let's start out by adding our leaf. I'm just trying to grab a toothpick here to push it down in the resin. And then we'll take our flowers. Okay. And again, with my toothpick, I'm just going to take it and press the flowers in. You know, sometimes you, as a creator, you get a question of, you know, how do you come up with those ideas, you know, to do what you've done? And my response is, I just kind of look at what I have. I look at the supplies I've got, and it kind of starts there. And then from the supplies, I can then determine what it is that I want to make. I get a lot of inspiration from watching other resin creators. It's always fun to watch them. Now, it's good to watch them, but you know, if you're just doing this for yourself, then yeah, imitation is a great form of flattery. However, if you are if you're doing this with the idea of, no, I don't want to put that there. Let's go to the next earring. If you're doing this with the idea of, you know, selling and, you know, making a profit, it's not good business to outright copy someone else's work. I mean, that's just not cool. There's nothing cool about that at all. And if you do that and you sell it and you don't give that person that credit, well, yeah, that's not cool for sure. All right, so we're putting our second one on here. Okay, pressing it because I want to make sure that any air bubbles are gone. So now I'm going to add a little bit more resin on top here. And we're going to use the toothpick to get everything off in here. Now this is a little tricky because the bezel isn't very deep. And we already have some other resin in here, so we just have to take our time and get our flowers and foliage covered. So I'm gonna do this because it's gonna take me a little bit to get this done. Because this is a layer method, you know, because I started with a layer on the bottom, then I added, well, what we're doing now, right? Added these. So you could actually take your, oops, don't want to push that. You can actually take your tool, be it the toothpick or whatever, and you can lift resin onto your items if you're having a difficult time in getting it covered. So the one thing this is not is a quick and a fast job. There we go. Everybody's covered there. Oh, not you, little one. Get in there. Okay, good. Now we'll come over here and we'll kind of squish our people down over here too. And again, we can take our toothpick or our tool and lift the resin up in order to cover it. Okay, All right, I'm going to finish doing this. Oops, I'm going to finish doing this. And then I'm going to put it in the curing machine for a couple of minutes. And I think I'll probably put a top coating on it too. Okay. All right, be right back. All right, guys, I got a little ahead of myself here. So I've gone ahead and added another layer of UV resin. And I've just placed the doves on top. I think they're pretty centered. You have to stand up and look just to make sure that they are centered well. Okay, looks pretty good. All right, I'll go ahead and cure that one and I'll be back. Okay, so we have finished the curing process for our earrings here. This is some good tape. It's real good tape. It sticks to everything. All right. Sorry about all that noise, guys. But I mean, it gets stuck to your fingers and everything. Okay. All right, see, I got a little over pour there, but see how easily that snapped off? So here are our earrings. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? They could be worn either way. So nice. So nice. I like that I did go ahead and do the gold sprinkles in the back. It did make a difference in how it appears. And then the doves are just sitting there on top. This is the back. So I'm not going to do any doming or anything to the back. It looks fine just the way it is. Oops. So there we go, guys. Those are our earrings. Those so pretty. So pretty. So just remember, okay, just remember, layering is a good thing because on these, we've got 1, 2, I think there's 3 layers here. There's the first layer, which is the sparkles. Then we've got the flowers, and that was layered in with resin. And then we came back and did kind of a dome, and then I added the doves on top of that resin. So yeah, we're talking about three levels. So in each one of those, you cure each one of those for a couple of minutes. Then that way everything cures. And then on the last stage, I put it in my cure machine so it would cure from the top and the bottom. I just love those. Those are so pretty. Look at that. I've been wanting to do that. I've had these charms for the longest, but I didn't realize that I had the proper tool in order to cut the little hook part off. So, boy, that opens up a whole new way of doing things, y'all. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you like and comment and subscribe and share. And don't forget to ring that bell. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.